Break down your process for me, because when I look at your pictures, and it's such a, can we just describe some of your work? Let's take these, because I have one of your, how do you even describe, like, what do you call? I have a piece of your art hanging in my bedroom, and it's amazing. Yeah. And it's something like this. How do you describe this for the people listening? Because this is mainly audio. How do you describe something like this?
It's about 5 different images together, and I probably used about 4 different apps. I just, when I feel like I like something, I just got to go all the way there. You know, with that specifically, let me tell you about that image.
So this is a beautiful, it seems like a cityscape, yes. But then there's clouds and there's a big moon and there's stars. I mean, these composites she does are just amazing.
Right. So images like that, unfortunately, I have to do. And I say unfortunately because people expect them from me.
Okay. And so I have this thing over here called one for me, one for them.
That's a one for them.
Okay, there we go.
That's a one for them.
All right.
There's a lot of one for thems. Mm-hmm.
And see, I just did the thing that you probably hate.
No, it's okay.
That's the first thing I went to, because I like it so much.
But that's why people like my work. That's what it is, you know? Sometimes as your own creative, though, it's hard because you want to keep growing. You want to keep doing different things. But the reason why people came to you and they love what you do is for those things that... Yeah. You know, that you maybe want to move past. And that's something I have struggled with, at least with this 3D design or my video work or like stuff. It's like people still be like, well, did you make it on your phone? I'm like, no, but like I still make other stuff on my phone. Like you can do everything.
The first place we met, make it on mobile. Yeah. You're the make it on mobile person.
And I always will be. I always will be.
So like a composite like that. Yeah. You have different images. Maybe you're using stock images. Maybe you're using pictures that you shoot yourself. Yes. What are those steps and what are the apps that you take if people, you know, guys, again, I know I've said this, go to @Swopes, SWOPES on Instagram. And I think you're going to inspire a lot of people to maybe take a stab at this. So what are some of the steps you have to take? You have the images.
There's a few different routes you can take. Now, sometimes I'll go outside specifically if there's a cool looking day. You know, I like stormy weather. I like fog. I like bad weather. Yeah. Nothing too sunny, nothing too nice. No. Because it doesn't play off from my edits too much. Depends on what I want to do. But so I'll go outside. I'll shoot for a little bit, grab what I like, and then I'll come back home and I'll sit down and look through it. And I'll also look through my Instagram feed because I'll kind of feel out like, what haven't I done already? What can I do? What can I get better at? What have people asked me for? Sometimes people will be like, where's the giraffe? And I'm like, the giraffe. I got to do a giraffe. I know I got to do a giraffe.
Swopes giraffe. Yeah. The giraffe just got his own Instagram too, right?
It did. No, see, there's the illustration. Whatever I feel like doing, I
love it. I love people like you. You are just crushing the game.
Illustration is my first love. That was what I always loved to do, but you know, the photography and all that stuff, that's, you know, some days I feel like doing all photography, some days I feel like doing all graphic design, some days I'm doing all 3D, sometimes I want to do video, sometimes
that's what I love about this ish, that you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but some days I don't ever want to do photography again.
Interesting.
Like I love it, but I feel like there's people who should be someone else's favorite photographer. You know, like I feel like there are people who genuinely love it so much that like, and you don't call me your favorite photographer,
and you see their pictures and you're just like,
it's amazing. Like there's a love, there's a passion. But like when I take my pictures, like how I'm going to continue saying about my process, but like when I go out and I take my pictures, the photos they're all right. They're cool.
It's an ingredient to the thing you're cooking.
Right. And my photos naturally are probably not going to be the best ones, but I am a post processor. So when I get that photo on my phone, I'm going to like crop it out, edit out, move it around, do it, you know, get it to the place I want to get it. And that's where I'm like, that's not where my love is.
Yeah. Is the phone or the iPad or your laptop the first place that, do you bring them through Lightroom? Okay. Still phone.
Always phone. Amazing. Yeah. But depending on my time, I'll go to my computer and upload all the stuff. But sometimes I don't.
Yeah, straight to the phone.
Yeah. And all my photos will like stay on my camera for like months and months. I'm like,
and then you accidentally format that SD card. And I've done
sometimes I don't even care.
Yeah. Oh, is it good? It's like one of those things where you accidentally close out of your Chrome tab.
Yeah, you're like
no, and then you're like, actually,
but I'm free now.
Oh, I can breathe. You know?
Exactly.
Okay, so you bring it into
so
your phone, you tweak it, you edit.
Tweak it a little bit, edit a little bit. It depends. I'll probably bring it into a few different apps. Bring it into Visco, bring it into Lightroom on an app, bring it into Art Studio, this app I have. And then there's a bunch of other apps that are very specific, like adding sunlight or doing a reflection or doing some kind of something, whatever it is, you know?
And those are specific apps. Like you don't do that in Photoshop.
Then hopefully, I mean, the thing is like I'm never 100% satisfied with like anything I post because I'm like, I could just use one more edit or one more thing or something.
Perfect doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't. So I mean, I think even when was it? When did I post? Oh, is this one? It's like this is.
Wow, that's a good example. Just all the different types, different filters, different lighting.
Yeah. So I posted a screenshot of my photo album, and I mean, and that's not even just all of them. I had about 20 different edits that are slightly different than one another, and I'll never completely be satisfied. So I'm like, I could have did this, I could have did that, I just want to post it.
They're so cool, though.
Thanks.
So using this, you know. You probably took the picture of the buildings, but that moon, where does that moon come from?
That is so I brought that into an app called Art Studio, and then I'll pull the moon from a stock image.
Okay.
So I think there's also, I mean, there's two images there. So one of them is a real moon, and the other one is like a gradient that I filled in. So I just like did a selection tool that was a circle and then filled it in.
And that stuff, can that be done in Art Studio or? Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff you do completely in Art Studio. What are the ones that require Photoshop?
None. I do not use Photoshop.
Okay. How have you used the iPad Photoshop recently?
Yes.
It's lacking a few features.
It's good.
I look forward to how it's going to evolve.
Yeah, me too. I just want them to do it on the phone. When they get Photoshop for phone,
so you really are phone.
Yes.
Make it on mobile.
I swear. It's my comfort zone. People are like so surprised when they hear it. I cannot even edit on a desktop sometimes because it's so uncomfortable. I could edit video or do 3D on there or something else, but like I cannot do Photoshop on there.
I'm shocked just hearing that because I was
easier
thinking,
on my phone.
Really? I was thinking this entire time, like, oh, you've probably evolved your tool. So this was all on your phone.
Yeah, everything I do is on my phone, except for, like I said, the video or like the 3D design, everything.
What?
Yes.
So how do you do these selections and stuff?
I'm crazy.
Oh my. Do you have a neck problem?
Does it look
I can imagine. No, I just am.
I'm saying, do I look? Not at all. Tell them. Do I look okay? Because I just need. I think I'm alright.
Like if I was, because a computer you can be kind of up.
No,
I can only because I'll be on my
shoulders
phone.
Are fucked.
Yeah,
sorry
I can
to
only
curse.
imagine.
I don't know if that's, but like,
okay.
no, my shoulders. I mean, if you touch my shoulder now, you'd be like, I feel bad for you.
You need a masseuse.
I do.
Wow,
this is not a time to need.
That's very true. Yeah,
sucks.
that is so impressive. So even your giraffe composite.
I'm actually going to recreate that exact image on Adobe Live on Monday.
This podcast won't be out then, but check it. Check it out. Maybe I'll put the link.
It will be on my website. Okay. I'll put like the recap on my website. I always put them on.
You can check out the recap in the show notes below. Okay, these though.
All those are
so she also does these really dope videos that are just. It's basically waterfalls on top of a city, through buildings. There's one where it just seems like the Empire State Building is below Niagara Falls. And it's just beautiful. Chicago, New York. Okay, these. How?
First, I have to like even find a waterfall that will fit in that perspective, because that's the hardest part, is like having to make sure that the waterfall looks like it's like the same vision, you know? So I have to like, I'll have like a picture on my phone of the city skyline, and then I'll keep going like kind of scrolling back and forth with my thumb between like Adobe stock on my Explorer, like, or my Safari browser, and then I'll have like the photo there so that I can kind of like
try to picture
visually, I could picture the edit on top of it. So I'll do that first, and then I'll take it in Art Studio and just cut it up.
The water. So you're saying that starts as a picture, not a video?
Yes, starts as a picture. Mm-hmm.
So how do you animate that?
That's with an app called, what is the app called? Let me see.
You're blowing my mind right
I
now.
know everything on the phone.
What?
Tell you, that's the future. I mean, that's why I'm trying to put it on for the people. It's called Plotiverse.
Plotiverse?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And it animates non-moving objects, basically.
Yes.
And then you just like slice and dice around the buildings.
Slice and dice them.
And I'm guessing, is that an art studio as well?
Yes, correct.
Wow.
When they put me on Make It on Mobile, I'm pretty sure I was the only person there that actually made stuff on mobile.
Right. You were like the poster child.
literally.
For actually what they're talking about. Wow.
Literally.